So now I'm back again. I will start again. All right, so I was talking about this calendar gadget. All you do to add a calendar gadget is you go to Settings again, and under Labs, there are a lot of things that you can do that are experimental for Google people. Amateurs basically make this stuff up and add it, and then you can enable it or disable it for your Gmail. And the Google Calendar gadget I've already added, so it's at the top. For you guys, it might be down further. I've gone through all of these, and I haven't found many of them helpful. But the Google Calendar one is really nice. And I'll go back to show you, exactly what that is. Basically, that puts my calendar and any calendars that I've uploaded in this corner of my email. So whenever I have my email open, I'm able to look at my calendar really quickly. And if I want to, I can open it right from there. So if I click on that, go to Options, I can open my calendar right from that gadget. And there's my Google Calendar, and I can take a look at it. So instead of having it open at all times like this on the big form, I can just kind of look at the small form in my Gmail, a little bit more convenient. And that's just enable or disable under Settings. Very simple to do. All right, next. Tasks. Have you guys ever gone to Mail over here and then pulled this down and you see Contacts? Obviously, that's your contacts. But what is Tasks? Well, all that is if you open that up, it's a to-do list. This might be something that you would find interesting too. You name it and you put your tasks on there. You can check them off and delete them as you do them. Or you can just put a line through them. I did that, and keep it on there. Just a to-do list that opens up in your email. And that's what Tasks is. Very simple to do. Again, go to Mail, Tasks, and it opens them up again. Small thing, but at least you know about it now. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is email two-step verification. Is anybody worried about being hacked? Okay, Gail's worried about being hacked, so we'll talk about this for her. Basically, just last week, I enabled two-step verification. And what that means is, to get into your email, you have to have two steps. Number one, you have to know your password. I know that's trouble for some people too. But we all know our password. So you put in your password, but when you do that, it says, I'm sending you a text message. And so it sends you a text message that you look at your phone and you put in 3 or 4 numbers that they sent you, and it opens your email or your Google Docs or anything like that. Anything in your Google account. The reason for this is because then hackers, if somebody happens to get your password, it's worthless to them because they don't have your phone as well. They would have to have your phone or your phone number and, well, they couldn't even have your phone number because they can't tap into that. They would have to have your password and sitting right next to you with your phone. It's also a good way to see if anybody's trying to get into your account, because then you'll get a text message with a number and you'll go, hey, I didn't do that. So, two-step verification. I'm going to show you how to do that. I don't recommend it necessarily for all of you. What it does, though, it's not as inconvenient as you think, because basically once I log into this computer and I get my one text message for this computer, it's good to go forever, this computer. The same thing with my Chromebook. When I log in there, it'll send me a text message, and I'll say, text message is this for this device, then that device is good to go. Same thing with your phone. Okay, I've enabled my phone for my Google Mail, and so you'd have to do it once for each device you have. Then you wouldn't have to do it anymore, because they know the hackers don't actually have your computer with them. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. You go up to your newly minted image. You click on My Account. You go down to Sign In and Security, signing into Google. And two-step verification is right there, and of course mine is off, and I'm not going to turn it on. That's one thing. I log into so many different devices, it would be a pain in the rear for me. But for you people who maybe only have 2 or 3 devices, you'd have to do it 2 or 3 times, and then you would have a level of security that you didn't have before. Okay, it's as simple as that. And again, I've put the directions how to do that on the link. So if you didn't catch that quite, just click on email 2-step verification. You'll be able to go there. All right. Moving on. Snipping tool. How many people in here have used snipping tool on their PC? Oh my, underutilized. This could be the best thing you've heard all day. Snipping tool basically takes a screenshot of whatever you want to take a screenshot of on your computer. So if I go down here and on my PC, it's only on PCs, you search for snip, it'll bring up snipping tool. Click on that, and here is your snipping tool. Pretty small little application. Well, let's say that I want a picture of horse's rear.
Thanks.
That's going to be your email icon there later. All right. So there's a good one. Okay, so this is where we all get stopped. Okay, it's got this stupid Alamy stock photo thing on it. How do I get it to my computer? How do I get it on my Word document? How do I make that my emoji? I don't know. Snipping tool solves all those problems. So you go to snipping tool and you click new. It basically dulls out your screen, and whatever you pull the square around, maybe we shouldn't make it that big. That is your picture. So now you just click save and save it wherever you want on your computer and call it whatever you want. And that picture is now yours. You can insert that into anything you want. Now, there's a lot of good things about this, and the best one, I think, is you're never going to get a virus doing it this way. Many viruses hide in photos. Okay, somebody searches the internet, you Google the China wall, and you find a picture, and you click on it, and you get your picture, but you also got a virus. If you do this, you can Google anything, and let's say that I wanted a couple of pictures. I just click on another. Ooh, that's a better one. And I open my snipping tool. Just pull it around there and save it.
And so you can legally do that.
What? I didn't hear you say that. Yes, you can. Yes. And especially sorry, I'll finish that thought. When we're in education, almost everything is fair game because you're not using it for profit. So you're probably pretty good. If you were using that as a business and putting that on a website or something, probably not so good. But in education, you can get away with a lot because you're not profiting from it at all. Gail?
Now, that snippet tool and stuff, can you make a shortcut for that, or do you always have to?
Yeah, you can put it on your desktop. You can add it as one of the icons on your bottom. Yeah, it's just a little program that runs on your computer.
You can do it on your Chromebooks too, but there's just those shortcuts.
Those shortcuts are right below the word snipping tool on there. Thank you for adding that. So snipping tool is number 3 on that, and right below are the shortcuts that you can use on a Chromebook to do the same thing. On a Chromebook, if you push 2 or 3 buttons here, it'll take a picture of the whole screen. Or if you push another 2 or 3, it takes, just like that one, it takes just a portion of the screen. But this has been so wonderful for me, putting things on the website. I go to Gibbon Buffalo's site, and up in the corner they have their buffalo. Previously, there was no way for me to get that because it's just part of their site. You can't save the image, you can't do anything, but now I can just pull around it and snip it out of there. And so really anything you can see on your computer can become an image that you use to teach your kids. So snipping tool is a wonderful thing to use.